Two russets. These total about 1.5 pounds. All right, potato. Start. Let it do its thing. I have my red sauce that I make in a big batch and freeze. I'm gonna get that going. They're hot, but I'm gonna cut into them because I want to get this rolling. Get the skin off. Ideally, you would do this and let it cool, but I just got excited and jumped right on. All right, anybody have a secret gnocchi recipe? I like to do potato, regular potato ones, which is this, or sweet potato ones are my favorite. And actually, a few months back, actually did pumpkin ones for the first time. I did enjoy that. That was pretty good. But I'll say sweet potato is probably my favorite. All right, so now we're gonna run this through a ricer, which is this. You can run it through a colander if you don't have one of these. Somebody gifted me this, so this just helps get the potatoes smooth. Smash them through. Let's see. Takes a little time, but it's worth it. This is the longest part of this dish, because once this is rolling, the rest of it is very quick. Super simple. Make a little hole. Put an egg in there. Well, season it good. I always try to beat my husband home. Like to be done when he walks in the door. So I have it all plated nice and pretty, and he's just like, ooh. Half a cup. Definitely gonna take more, but I just like to start with a half a cup to get it started. It's the best tool in the kitchen, your hands. Okay. And I'm gonna do about a quarter cup. This is gonna be yummy, guys. Sauce smells amazing. I always use jarred sauce, but I've been making sauce and freezing it for so many years. Oh, Bella. Do a half and a half. I say this every time I make these. I find this part to be therapeutic. It's like the adult version of Play-Doh. I think so, anyways. Roll it out like a rope. Make it thick as you want, thin as you want. It's the beauty of a gnocchi. I also like when you go to a restaurant, it's the other thing I always say, and the gnocchis aren't uniform shape. I feel like that's a telltale sign that they're homemade. I love that. Absolutely love that. Sometimes, though, I do end up cutting these too thick. And I don't necessarily like them like that, but it is what it is. They still taste the same. You know what I mean? So, I'm just gonna start chopping, chop little sections like that, right? Just keep going. Now this will be more. This will be like 2 meals for 2 of us. I generally will freeze half of it. some of this flour on there so it doesn't stick. Now, the shape of the gnocchi is up to you. I've seen it various ways. You can leave it like this. You can, I've seen people do the fork thing. I've seen them smash it on the fork and then roll it over. I personally, you can see this, I just give it a slight roll over the fork. Quick little roll. That's how I like them. And they look, they're cute. They're little cutesies. See? You just get those little rivets in them. I like that. Like I said, when I freeze this, I've always put one hot Italian sausage and one pepperoni in there. So that's what's in there. But that's not what I planned for part of the meal. So that's just kind of a bonus. So I'm going to do just a dollop or two of the ricotta in there. I just thought it would add some richness to the sauce rather than just having regular sauce. When we have the kids, we can't do anything different. It always has to be just the sauce. So I thought, why not get wild and add some ricotta? One more dollop. So that was probably like a half a cup. Check out that color. Went from a nice red to this beautiful orangish color. Get some butter in there. Add a little bit of olive oil, guys. This is gonna be good. Stick around, see the finishing product. We're almost there. Okay. Oil and water. All right. Put them in batches so they don't stick together. Okay. Almost there. These don't take long. They only take a couple minutes to float. So we're gonna go right from here. Look how beautiful these are. Right into this hot pan. Pepper. Love pepper. Salt. Let's give it some garlic. Look at that. Look how tasty. Spinach in there. If you had some white wine. Excuse me, Bella. Deglaze. I have non-alcoholic wine, by the way. Give it a little drink. Sauce. Look at that. Amazing. I'm gonna add some red pepper flakes in there. All right, so I'm gonna do sauce at the bottom. Lovely gnocchis. I'm proud of this one. Look how delightful that looks. Delightful. Finish it off. I have to get a picture of this before I let him dive into it. All right, guys. Look at that. What do you think? Did you eat that? Give me a like, give me a follow. Okay? All right, I'm gonna serve up the next plate. Get this bread slice, get it served up. Thanks for joining me. I had a great time. Super excited. Catch you guys next time, all right? Bye.